Hello again. Welcome to the second lesson on map skills. Today, our little mini lesson is going to focus on what a map key is. Now, when I introduced this map to you yesterday, we actually talked about the map key a little bit. Today, I'm going to talk about it a little bit more. So if you take a look at our map, this is a map of the United States. So it has all 50 states of our United States, and it has some symbols on it. And a map key is a place where you can look to figure out what those symbols mean. So when I look at the map, I see tree symbols. Looks like a tree right there. I see this triangle-shaped symbol all over here. I see these blue squiggly line symbols. I also see, oh my goodness, I see these symbols here that look like a cactus. But I need to know exactly what those symbols mean, and that's the purpose of the map key. This is our map key right down here. It's usually in a box to the side or under the map, and it tells you exactly what those symbols mean. So when we look at our map key, this blue squiggle line tells me that that's where the rivers are in our United States map. So when I follow this blue squiggle, I see this is a really big river. It splits right here. It's the Mississippi River. But if I go this way, it's the Ohio River. Oh, I've been on a bridge over that river lots of times going from Ohio to West Virginia or somewhere in here. I've been over that Ohio River. We see more rivers out here, the Rio Grande River, the Colorado River. I've seen that river too when I went out to see some of the sites that are out west. I probably saw it here and around the Arizona area. So those are rivers, and my map key tells me that. The second thing I see here are the cactuses I saw, and it tells me that the cactuses are a symbol that represent deserts. Ooh, not sure I knew there were deserts in the United States. Wow. I see here in Utah, in the state of Utah, there's a cactus that shows that there's deserts there. Here in Nevada, there are deserts. Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember on my trip to Arizona, I went out to a desert. There's deserts in Arizona. And in the very southern part of California, there are deserts as well. So the map key shows me that the cactuses are a symbol to show me where the deserts are in the United States. Let's keep going. Our next symbol are these triangles that are dark brown on the bottom and light brown on top. And right next to it, it says mountains. Oh, that shows me where the mountains are in the United States. So I see a lot of mountains right here. This is our Appalachian area where we have all the mountains. Oh, and another set of mountains out here. This is a different range of mountains. Then over here on the coast, we have some mountains up north, and it looks like quite a few mountains in California as well. So everywhere I see this triangle shape, I see a lot of mountains. I notice in the middle of our country, though, the middle of the United States, there is no mountains there at all. Must be pretty flat there. I don't see any mountains. The next thing I see on our map scale, we talked about this one a little bit yesterday, is our trees represent a forest, because we talked about there's one right here at the bottom of Florida that represents our Florida Everglades. That is a national forest that's there. We have quite a few up here all the way into Maine. Up here into Michigan, there's a forest. In Montana, there's a good forest. Idaho, Oregon, Washington, California. We've got a lot of forest out here and a lot of forest out here. Again, not in the middle of our country. It's not showing that there. So must be pretty flat there. I don't see any of those things happening in that area. So that is an introduction to a map key. Now, if I had my ideal way with this lesson right now, I would be reading aloud to you the book Mapping Penny's World, but I don't have access to that book. I can't get into a library right now to get that book, Mapping Penny's World. So here's what I do have for you. It is on YouTube. If in YouTube you just put in Mapping Penny's World, it'll take you right to 3 different links where 3 different ladies are reading them aloud to you. So you can pick whichever one you want to and go ahead and read the book Mapping Penny's World. It's a great book about a little girl who has a little Boston Terrier dog. I think that's the kind of dog. And that's Penny. The dog's name is Penny, and they're mapping all the important things in Penny's world. So if you would like to hit pause right now and go read that book first, this would be a great time to read that book before I give the final activity. So as we continue, I have a printout here. I am going to ask you to make your own map. This is mapping Amber's world right here. And you see the little dog Penny from the book that you would have just read if you took the time to go read that. But you can see Penny made a map of her bedroom and nope, not Penny. I'm sorry. Amber made a map of her bedroom and she used a map key to show you the things in her bedroom. So when I look right here, I see these round circles with the yellow on the inside. Those are lamps in the bedroom. So now I know what those 2 circles are on each side there of what I'm assuming is her bed, that those are lamps. Then I look at the map key and I see this symbol right here, and that represents a door. So I see she has 3 doors in her bedroom. I'm wondering maybe if one is the door to get in and out of her bedroom, maybe one's a closet, maybe one leads to a bathroom, or maybe she has 2 closets. I'm not sure, but there are 3 doors in her bedroom. So the next thing I see 2 symbols that go together, this rectangle and this squiggle line, and I see them both over here. And it says the rectangle is a window and the squiggle lines are the curtains. The rectangle is the window and the squiggle lines are the curtains. So I know she has a window right there in her bedroom. You are now going to make your own map. You can do it of your bedroom, or if you want to do a different map of a different room in your house, maybe you want to do your whole house, or just somewhere that you know really well. But the most important part of making your map is that you do a map key with at least 4 symbols in it that show different things in your room or in whatever room that you choose to map. Parents, I am going to put a link on my Class Dojo of a blank one of these forms that if you want to print it out, it's already ready to go and it has a map key area, or you can just use a plain piece of paper and make one on your own. But if you want to go ahead and take a look at that one, or if you want to print that one out, I will make that link available on Class Dojo in the class story area. So that is our lesson today. I really would love to see those pictures, or if you're in a different class and you are submitting, I bet your teacher would really love to see you send in your picture of your map using your map key to show the things that are in your room that you choose to draw a map of. I'm so looking forward to seeing those maps. Thanks for tuning in today. Bye-bye.